So my feedback from the last Raychullaneous video was actually really good. If you don't know what Raychullaneous is, it's a new show thing I'm trying to do where I talk about something that's not video game related, which is going to be really weird because I don't ever talk about non-video game stuff even in real life. So I've asked you guys to send me a few topic ideas on what you guys want to hear me talk about. And so we've got, first up is, I guess it's New Jersey Devils 1990 wants to know about my high school experience. My high school experience wasn't a good one. I was that tubby girl that kind of always was in the corner, always in the shadows. I never got invited to prom. I ended up going to prom alone. And when I got there, I stayed about an hour. Not a single person talked to me. No one came up and asked me to dance. Nobody even glanced at me. So I ended up leaving prom by myself and took myself out on a date to McDonald's. And that was pretty much my high school experience. I didn't have a whole lot of friends. The few friends I did have were just a handful of guys. We would sit in the back of math class and play Star Wars trading cards. We would write Star Wars scripts. We would talk about things because we would always call each other when we would play a new video game. Like, I think we started it with Resident Evil on the PlayStation 1. We'd call each other up, and we would then count down, and we would turn on our PlayStation 1s at the same time. We'd hit start on Resident Evil at the exact same time. So we could kind of play like we were playing co-op, but over the phone. And that's how we would play a lot of our games. And so then we would sit in the back of class and just talk about the games we had played the night before. If somebody was stuck, we'd kind of help them through. We would look at, different game magazines. I think our big magazines were Game Pro, Nintendo Power, and EGM. And that's just kind of what I did. A little bit later in high school, I had a mean streak in me. I kind of turned into a bully. Really, I know. How could this sweet face be a bully? I still have a little bit of social anxiety in big crowds and stuff. I get kind of quiet, or I kind of ramble. I stutter a lot, especially when I'm trying to talk to a pretty girl. I stutter a lot. It's really embarrassing. They just make me so nervous. They're so pretty. But yeah, I'd break into people's lockers and I'd steal their lunch. I'd take their homework so I could use it for myself. I was terrible in high school. If I wasn't mean, then yeah, I was miserable. High school was awful for me. Again, I was just uncomfortable, very insecure, didn't have many friends, and nobody really reached out to me to be my friend. Again, I was just like that awkward chubby girl. I'm still debating if I'm going to actually show you guys pictures of me in high school or not. Oh my god, it's going to be so embarrassing. You'll find out if I have little pictures going up around my head, if I actually dared to show you guys. Because a lot of you probably aren't going to believe me. You're going to think I was the cheerleader type and popular, and I wasn't. I really, really, really wasn't. I kept to myself. Every day after school, I would come home and kind of just lock myself in my room and play video games and read video game magazines. That was my life. Still is my life. I'm still doing that. Instead of locking myself in my room, I'm locking myself in my house playing video games and reading video game magazines online. Oh my gosh, not much has changed.